What's going on, guys? This is Ryan and I'm back with another video. So today we'll be taking a look at a special diecast. This is one that I've actually been looking out for quite a while. This is Carl Lebert's 2016 Toyota Owners 400 winner. This is a race that I actually attended and actually did not pre-order, nor did I pick up this diecast when it was released for whatever reason. But I'm definitely glad to finally be able to have this in my collection. I got this a couple months back and was able to finally find it on eBay for a reasonable price. This diecast certainly did shoot up after a while. I think especially since it was Carl Lebert's last win that was produced from 2016. Actually, the only win that was produced from 2016. He had a race win, the race before this at Bristol, and then another one that came later on in the year at Texas that actually got him into the chase and into the Final Four. Almost won the championship that year, but got taken out with a desperate move on the last restart there, and Jimmy Johnson ended up taking the championship, which I was still fine with. But man, it would have been kind of cool to see Carl Edwards get that one championship. I think he deserved the championship. Carl Edwards just an awesome guy, and we all miss him. We all wish that he would come back for at least a race or two, you know. But either way, this was just a fantastic race. Like I said, I was at this race, and I actually do have another diecast from that race. I do have Chase Elliott's Baja Blast 124 that I actually put up a review of before this one. But yeah, so I guess we're going to get back into it. We have the stat card right here. Carl Lebert's Toyota Owners 400 winner. Richmond, Virginia, April 24th, 2016. And a couple other things there, as you can read. There is actually a mistake on this card, if y'all can see it. I'll give you a little bit to look for it. Yep, it's right there. 38th NASCAR Xfinity Series win. Now, that's not right. It would be a Sprint Cup Series, of course, because this was in the Cup Series this won. But I'm pretty sure that's mainly because the scheme was Xfinity and someone just got confused. But still, come on, Lionel, that shouldn't happen. But anyways, Carl Edwards grabs second win in 2 weeks. You can read that as well. The bump and run with Kyle Busch. What a great finish that was, like I said. One of the best finishes I've been able to attend. Of course, the Roval finish probably topped that. I was glad I was able to attend that. Two great races that I've been able to attend. And I do actually plan on going to Richmond again this year. This was the first time I was actually at a race at Richmond. It was a great race. But I do plan on going later on this year. I had the tickets orders for the fall race. Going back to the stuff you get in the card. On the box, you do have the confetti and you do have a winner sticker. So you got those two there as well. But going back to the diecast, I do have the program car back there from that race in 2016. But just a fantastic looking scheme, fantastic looking diecast. The way the red and the black on the scheme really matches the red, black, and white of the confetti. Just a great job by Lionel. There's not a whole lot of damage on this car per se, but I think the confetti really makes up for it, and just makes it look great overall. So we'll go over to the front here. Of course, you have the 19 there. And Toyota Camry as well, a little bit of tape on the grill. You see Xfinity up here on the hood. Now this black really does kind of show up fingerprints, so you really got to clean it off after you handle it. But man, I just can't get over this. I'm glad I finally was able to collect it and be able to get it. Like I said, this diecast has really gone up in price and value these last couple years. Well over 100, 110, something like that. It's been around where it's been going for. I've seen upwards of 120 and stuff like that. But I was able to get this, not exactly for retail, but a little bit above retail. I was still happy to get it either way. I tried to get the diecast race I've been to, and most of them I've been able to get. This was actually the last one, I believe, that I needed to get that was actually produced. So I'm glad I have it either way. You see Toyota Camry, Xfinity XSE on the back with the rear view pod for the camera there. Really just an overall great looking diecast. I can't say it enough. Did number 261. I believe there were only 700 of these made, and it was only made in the ARC. There was no 164 version. There was no Elite version that was made of this diecast, unfortunately. I was hoping that they would at least put it in the NASCAR Authentics line back then, but I guess they never got into doing it. That would have been an exclusive for the 164s. It would have been kind of cool if they did put it in there, but I guess they decided not to, and either way, I guess that's the way it had to be. But just a little bit of damage on the quarter back there, right below the Xfinity. Looks like he just brushed the wall just slightly there. A little bit of pileup of confetti there on the side as well. And up there on the front, just a little bit of damage there on the front. Kind of hard to see right there at the Goodyear logo. Probably doesn't show up on camera very well, of course, with the NASCAR green logos as well. But I really like the areas where the confetti piles up, like up here on the front grille. It's just kind of neat whenever you have that. Kind of piles up here on the side as well, right there above the Xfinity logo. But this race is actually really, really good. From beginning to end, it was exciting. You never really knew who was going to win. It seemed like Jimmy Johnson was going to have the dominant car at the beginning, and then Kyle Busch came in there and dominated towards the middle and was good at the end. And Carl Edwards was good at one time and came back. And it just really ended up being a great, great race overall. Unfortunately, I was actually in turn 2 for this race. I was in one of the grandstands off that back stretch. And so I wasn't exactly able to see the whole race per se at the greatest standpoint, but I definitely wanted to get a good seat. For this upcoming race, I should be on the front stretch for this one. Never like getting grandstand seats on the back stretch. You just don't really get to see a whole lot. Fortunately, Richmond is kind of a small track, so I was able to see a majority of the track. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to going back this year and being able to attend that race. But yeah. So, I appreciate you guys watching. That's pretty much all I got to say about this diecast. It's a pretty clean diecast, not a whole lot of damage per se. It's mainly the confetti and just the scheme. Now, this scheme, I would like to say that I wish it did run a couple more. I can't remember if it ran a race outside of the Richmond race. I don't really remember it being a very popular scheme as far as, like, I don't think it came back for any other race. I think this is an exclusive race for this scheme, and what a great scheme it was. I can't say enough about it. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching this video, and I will put up some more after this, hopefully in the next coming weeks. So yep, I will see y'all in the next video. Alright guys, take care.